versus Bly. That's a ZVZ, and we still have the possibility for either a TVP or a ZVP. We're gonna see though.
Yep.
Currently 2-1. What are your bets, Tempo? It's the last match of the night, and you have to start betting. I require
Oh
you.
man. Well, it's really
Mike,
tough to. I feel like PandaBearMe was like, what is the map? Oh, right now. I have no idea. I feel like PandaBearMe had good plays pretty much all series, right? And he made that huge blunder with funneling all of his units, and that's what cost him the game in game one, even though he kept losing his fourth. That was the biggest thing, throwing the whole army away, right? So he never really got to trade. I think nowadays he's getting a lot better at this dealing with the drops and trading. So, I think Epic has it in him to take it back, especially on this map. But PandaBearMe's looking really strong, man. I don't know if Epic has the answer to this Roach Ravager just yet. It's pretty insane that it's
I
not.
agree. It's pretty hard. I just say you gotta go. You gotta have mass marine, marauder, and when I mean mass, I mean 200, 200 bio, and then you can deal with it. That is the point at which you can deal with it, but not any time before you're at the 200, 200. You also need liberators. Is my Terran experience myself of me playing random and getting Terran and being like, I'm just gonna sit back and keep hitting 5, which is all my racks, and then A, and just have like 500 marines.
It's like all I know how to do. But here we go. Two players that are much better than we are, representing Invasion US Esports. It is PandaBearMe.
And his opponent in the top left spawn position of Allrena from Deadly Gaming. It is the pauser man himself, the Red Terran player, Epic. But we paused so we can't zoom in. Sad face.
Rip. I think he's just trying to make it epic. You know, the suspense. It's like, oh my god. I can't
Whoa!
wait. When is he going to win?
Yeah,
boss?
PandaBearMe only one game away. I'd love to see this come down to 2-2. I'm fine with either player winning, but...
Yeah.
Wait, I'm trying to remember. One time someone said pause, and you're like, what? And there's like, there was a moth in my room. This was an ASL. He was like, there was a moth annoying me. And I was like, okay, sure, man.
Right.
Whatever you say. All this SCV's gotta be careful. This is when the planetary fortress comes in, Tempo. Right here.
Oh,
You can
yeah.
make an engineering bay right off the bat. You don't even need a racks to make an engineering
Bam.
bay. Bam.
Then you
Planetary
wouldn't have to deal with
fortress.
these pesky drones, right? It's like,
Yeah.
and why not, instead of engineering bay block, just put a planetary fortress block at, you know, the third base of the Zerg, right? That could work. Or at the bottom of his ramp. That's what I would do.
I right at the bottom, like between it, on this map, Allrena, right
Like,
where that
what are you
ramp
gonna
is
do,
into the
man?
natural. Yeah, man. What are you
You
doing?
ain't getting by that.
I really want to try that. I really want to. I'm gonna ask
next to the watchtower.
I'm gonna ask Beyond and be like, hey, can you make some planetaries, like aggressive planetaries, like really
Yeah.
aggressive planetaries? Like, okay,
Just
yeah,
do
sure.
it, man. But
Just do it. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Do it.
yesterday he said tomorrow.
Oh. Yeah, yesterday I was like, Tim, I'm gonna do Reaper drops today, and I'm not. Just
You
do
didn't do
it.
it.
Do it.
Yeah, gotta get
That-
it together, brother. Put
It's
some
your
Reaper
bad.
drop action.
First
But-
Reaper on the way. Yeah, from Epic. Epic did Reaper drop, and I was really proud of him.
Nice.
In a game I casted, I was like, this is amazing.
Really?
Reaper moving out, and it's gonna head into the natural base. Thankfully on Allrena. For Epic, it's gonna be really quick. Nothing's out yet. No Lings, no Queens. It's actually gonna pick up a couple kills right here.
Ah, well, it's looking pretty good so far. You know, just doing a little bit of that micro. Hasn't really decided to ever opt to make a lot of Reapers off of it. Whoa! Oh my God! Wow, playing with fire.
is real.
So real.
I love how eventually the Lings are like, oh crap, we gotta.
You just can't do this.
It's the last Ling, the slow, fat one. He's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go now.
Why
I'm
am I
gonna
at the
go
front?
now.
Oh, everybody's dead. It's like, damn. Reaper, though, he doesn't need to get home before his speed is done. Always good to keep that Reaper alive as long as you can, so that you can drop it later with your Marines, right? So, same kind of builds here out of Epic, though, with the 2 gas once again and a starport. But he's been switching it up, so it's not fair to say the same build again. He's been switching it up, although it has to do with the 1-1-1 pretty much every time. So we'll see what he kind of pulls out of his bag of tricks this time, as, you know, I don't know if he's had as much success with the really aggressive ones. just hasn't really been as successful as you would like it to. It's been roaches pretty much all the time out of PandaBearMe, which is usually the best thing you can do against these kind of Hellbat based aggressive tactics.
Which is exactly what Epic's going to be doing on this map, Arena. I actually was casting Biyun do it just I think yesterday maybe, whatever it was, but he does really like Hellbat Marine with some medevacs, go for a Hellbat all into the natural, and it's so hard on this map, it hits you so quick, and it looks like that's exactly what Epic's going to be doing, at least for now, pushing out some Marines to the other side of the map. No armory yet, but these Hellions are looking to do some damage. Scout the third base, they do. That was some Yoda-esque saying, but you know, scout the third base, they do.
Scout the third base, they do. Yeah.
Oh man, one Overlord does get in. I mean, Liberator, honestly, he is doing really what he's done in the previous games and actually adding on the same production at the same time. I like it. It's a solid build. And I think on Arena, he has the chance to even up 2-2 because of the short nature of this map. But on the other hand, if his aggression fails, the counterattack possibility for PandaBearMe is huge. And now we have a drop simultaneously in the main and the natural.
What's
Let's
up?
see if PandaBearMe can deal with it.
So many drones are already getting roasted now, and wow, gonna take even more out. 12 drones have been killed in total. And yeah, I think that was a success if he keeps those medevacs alive. I think he keeps this one alive. That was the one that he had used. So wow, much better success that time, you know?
Much better success. A total of 12 workers, 13 in all have been killed. But PandaBearMe, as I was saying, his counterattack possibilities are huge. Thankfully, Epic's already got a Liberator up on his side of the map, but here's another drop gearing up for the DPS, and it's moving in quite aggressively.
Oh my god, PandaBearMe is losing so many drones right now just to these Hellions. And behind this all, what is Epic doing? Is he going for a 3-base build? Yes, he is making another 3rd base and getting his upgrades at the same time. And yeah, instead of using the Liberator for offense, he did decide to use it for defense in case there was a counterattack, so...
In theory, you can just liberate that bridge, the Bridge of Kazakh Doom, right there, and you can just just go on the ramp. Don't even worry about your ramp, just go on the ramp. Oh, the Hellions look scamming. Whoa! All the Hellions and the medevac go down because they're at each other, and now the creep spread is on its way. The creep spread is rolling, that creep's train, and man, PandaBearMe, he's going to be able to do really offensive things quite soon with how much creep he's going to be putting down. I'm actually very worried for Epic because I don't think Epic can take a 3rd. I mean, in theory, okay, if we had Scarlet spreading creep right here, Scarlet's creep would already be at the 3rd base of Epic. That's not a joke. No, I'm not joking.
Yeah, it's
it literally would be.
And well, the thing that's very that you do have to note though is the amount of units that PandaBearMe can make. He lost so many drones right now, previously, that Epic is just gonna have such a crazy force out, you know. And if he knows kind of the style that PandaBearMe has been favoring, which was the roaches, he needs to stay on top of his upgrades and then just be able to hit when he has more. Or he could still do his drop style as well. But look at the supply right now. That's a direct result of not having those drones anymore. So I think he's gonna be all right to take this 3rd just now. But the question is he actually... Oh my god, is he realizing what's going on? Okay, no, he didn't.
I mean, he may realize there the medevacs do spot Epic taking the... I actually said the medevacs, what am I talking about? The Queen spots it. Queen spots those rocks going down. This Queen's got to be very careful over here. Will die with a huge stim, actually, for one Queen, but maybe that's what he needs to do. Right now, there are 0 Ravagers. Actually, there's 2 Ravagers, 2 more morphing in, but there's not that much AoE. And for now, pretty much PandaBearMe can just kind of threaten Epic and say, you know what, if you make a misstep, I can push you down. But this is one of the better 3rd base positions to defend. There's only 2 ways in, and I love how they're so close, but there's still the thing between them. It's like, okay, we have a small wall between us, we're not touching each other. But the roaches being super aggressive. This is 1-1 roaches, but the Marines are 1-1 themselves and completely push this back. It's so hard with Roach Ravager to know if you can take engagement. Not necessarily hard, but it's very hard to take engagements versus Bio when you're on the same upgrades. You need better upgrades, and that's just not going to happen versus Epic. Epic, not only that, is having a drop in the main, and the entire army is out of position.
Completely out of position. He doesn't have enough here. Gonna try to funnel in a few roaches or at least trickle them in, but you do not trickle roaches at all, because look at that. 1-1 Bio against 1-1 Roach in the small numbers is gonna be purely superior. It's completely superior, and he's gonna lose a lot of drones again. And Epic trying to bring it back. Remember, he is down One to
Epic
two
is
in
going
this
for it.
Epic
All
series
the drones here. They are completely at jeopardy, but no, Epic not quite paying attention in time. We'll go for some Ravagers at the same time in the natural phase. Roach is going down, and this bio's going to reign supreme. The drop in the main could go in again if it wanted to. The Roaches are out of position, and not only has 27 workers gone down, but mining time has been lost. And there's a fourth base position for PandaBearMe, but let's look at the income in workers. 63 SCVs.
Yeah.
Plus, what, three orbital commands, so about 12 extra SCVs on that, so we're going to say like 75 SCVs to 55 drones.
Yeah, and is this like a big 1-1 all in here out of Epic, right? Because he didn't drop the armor, or maybe he did drop an armory, but he is not starting his +2/+2. He's just going in right now, so maybe a bit of an oversight.
Is it?
And he's just gonna go, yeah, he forgot
three
his armory.
siege tanks are going to be phenomenal defense right here to fall back onto. Instead of Liberator, as we're seeing more standard, Hushang in the chat did mention that you're used to being Liberator, or sorry, oh, there's the GG! Hushang did mention that Epic's only played like 60-ish games of Legacy of the Void, so he may not be used to Liberators and just decided to go tank, but that was it. It's 2-2, guys, and we have a ball game.
Oh, man, from 3-0s to an actual match point game where both players have the capability of taking it. And, you know, they've been going back and forth. It's just out of control. Out of control. TVZ, man.
The first three matches went 3-0. That's Namshar v Creature, Bly versus Strange, and PiLiPiLi v JonSnow. Now it's 2-2, and the next game is going to be the decider of who faces PiLiPiLi, whether it be PandaBearMe or Epic. Oh man, I don't know who. Like, the next match is Laryl at Crest. I'm gonna have to go PandaBearMe. It's gonna have to be
yeah,
Panda.
right. Just because it's like, oh,
It's gonna have
well,
to be Panda.
I think he does have a better advantage on this map, so we'll see. But the thing about it is that, remember, PandaBearMe doesn't really do like a lot of Ling style, so it's not like he's gonna be doing run-bys with it, but a lot of space for those Ravagers. Oh man, good luck. It's gonna be tough, but you'll see if Epic can do it. Yeah, depending on if it is cross position or, you know, that horizontal spawn. Oh, this is a series, man. I'm loving it.
Yeah, man.
Loving
First one, there's a lot of possibilities, definitely, with this map. Generally, if you have the Zerg on the bottom left and the Terran in the bottom right, you do have those possibilities for just A-move Zerg pushes in the second way into the main, or sorry, into the natural. And then it gets a little bit dicey, but we'll have to see if it's cross positions, whatever. It all comes down to those positions. I put my money on PandaBearMe. My head says Panda, my heart says Epic. What about you?
Whew. I'm gonna actually put it on Epic here. You know, I think
your head
that
says Epic, but your heart says Panda. Or
yeah,
just
my heart says
totally
PandaBearMe, of course, but I think that Epic is figuring this out. You know, the style that PandaBearMe has chosen pretty much every game. He is able to at least exploit it now a lot better than he did in the game 2 and game 3. Like game 1, he got like a taste of it and he ended up winning. And then maybe he was like, all right, let's try some other different stuff and Doom Drop and, you know, stuff, kind of crazy, ridiculous stuff. But it's just a simple act of pulling the Zerg apart. And that's basically what he did. Starting with some pressure, never letting off throughout the whole game. And I'm, without like putting too much in the basket, like Hellbat, you know, the Hellbat Marine push with the medevac is kind of putting a lot, if you're not very careful. Lose that medevac and...
It is hard to do, and it requires a lot of control. Guys, this is our last game of the night. We have so far casted, what is it, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. This is going to be our 14th game of the night, I believe. My math may be wrong, but somewhere around there. This is RSL, the Rivals StarCraft 2 League.